everyone, it's day 2 of my Gippsland adventure. I'm back out on the same body of water as I was in parts 1 and 2. And this morning I'm going to try something different. I'm going to go explore the very front of the system in some skinny water. I've been told there might be some bream sitting shallow, so I've got some hard bodies tied on. I'm pretty excited. And then I've always got the fallback plan of fishing in the deep area, finding those fish on my Lowrance unit again, and fishing those soft plastics. Might even try a few vibes and stick minnows today to try and get some bigger fish. Anyway, hopefully we get stuck into a few, and hope you enjoy the footage. Cheers. Alrighty, we've made it down the front of the system. I've got some shallow weed beds in front of me, only in about 1.5 meters of water depth wise. So I'm going to start with a bent minnow and see how we go. Stand up a little bit higher just to see if we can see anything, see any fish moving. Just quickly skipping it across like a prawn, pausing it, seeing if there's any bow waves behind that bent. Fish might not be so active this morning, so I've got a couple of hard bodies just sitting there that I'll pick up in a second as well, and even a little Damiki Monster Miki if they're not eating hards. I'd love to get one on surface this morning though, but it is the middle of winter. Alright, quick lure change over to this atomic minnow. It's about 60-65 mil in length, shallow diver. So I just wanted to tickle the top of the weed beds, not get hung up in the weeds. It's the perfect little lure. Nice shrimpy colour too, so it's nice and natural. Just giving it a couple of twitches with the rod tip and pausing it. I'm just going to make my way along this bank and see if we can just find a bream. I fished for about 150-200 meters. I haven't seen a single thing, and what I'm doing now is on the electric motor, I'm just motoring along the bank and using my polarized glasses to look into the water, look for signs of fish. And once I do find them, that's when I'll slow down and really start to focus on the fishing. I can see a few ripples up ahead in the distance as well, so there might be some fish chasing bait fish or some activity. So that's the sort of stuff I'm looking for. But at this stage, I'm just on the electric, covering a bit of water until I find them. All right, we've come right down to the mouth of this system. Some strong currents, and I can just see a slightly deeper hole straight in front of me. Couldn't find anything on the edges, so I'm going to see if there's some bream holed up in this deep section where there's some strong current coming through, some easy food. Maybe they'll eat a Zman Grub down deep, as they have been all weekend. All right, we tried right down the front without any success, so what I've got here in front of me is a really shallow flat which breaks into some deep water, and I'm thinking that's where the bream might be staging, sitting in those deeper holes just as food gets washed off the flat. So we're just going to set ourselves up, put a couple of casts in and see if we can get something down here. So far it's been really quiet though. let's make a move back out into the lake. Okay, we're back out in the lake. I'm gonna start off with a swim. Starting in an area close to where I fished yesterday, but not exact. So just scoping out to see if there's fish that are hungry in the general area, but not right on the mark, as these fish will tend to move pretty often overnight and throughout the day. So it's important not to focus purely or to the meter on the waypoints that you've set, but use them as a guide and just keep looking around for active fish. Yep, that was a better hit. Okay, well, we just got to the lake, found them on the sounder. Second cast and got a nice bream. All right, there we go. Nice bream on that swim. Awesome. Yep. Came back a second time for that. Might have to get the net for this guy. There we go. Another nice size bream. On the swim. Okay, we'll go straight out in front. Just fanning my casts from side to side. Yep. Another nice bream. This side. Yep. Oh, come on. Oh man. That's some good fishing. Yep. We're on again. That's better fish. Some good head shakes there. Yep. Oh, that's a nice bream. been tail wrapped a little bit. Look at that chunk. Get this guy out for a few photos, put him back in. Okay, I found the mother lode. There's fish on the left, there's fish on the right. That huge school on the left is what we want to target. Seems to be fish all around us though. I just went for a little drive. Things went quiet, sort of moved off the fish, so hopefully we can get one of these to eat. Alright, let's go a little bit more finesse this time. Let's cast. There's a large amount of fish out to the left hand side of the boat this time. Just had a quick look on the side imaging. Now let's see if we can get one of them to eat this little 2-inch grub. Gone a little bit more finesse this time. Yep. There we go. Alright, first cast. That's a better fish than the last couple that we've pulled. Oh, that's good. Maybe we're onto something. Bit of bream. There he comes. Pull him in. Nice bream. There's that 2-inch grub. Good stuff. Let that sink down. Yep, very faint little tick, but that's the benefit of finding fresh fish and just alternating my lures. I had a couple of half-hearted hits on the swim and then first cast with that little finesse grub, and this guy whacked it, so grabbing well for his size. He's only little, but he doesn't want to come in. Well, he sucked that in, so that's good to see that, you know, by persisting, moving around, we can still catch these fish. They're not uncatchable, but you just have to be smart about the way you do it and not be afraid to move. Let's see where those fish are on the side imaging. Right and left. So I'm still seeing a few white dots there, white lines coming through on the right, and all those white lines are on the left. So there's still fish either side of the boat around us, which is good. Maybe we'll pull a couple more fish out of the school before they totally shut down on us. Yep, that's a better hit. Yep, that's a better fish. Good head shakes. He's not doing much yet. Water's very cold. He's just trying to shake that lure free. Awesome. That makes me really happy that our patience has paid off, and just moving around. There he is. Right in the lip. Pop it out, pop him back. Okay, just caught 2 and 2 casts, one from either side. So I'm going to keep the run going. I'm going to cast to the left again. That last fish came from the right, so just alternating from side to side. Still seeing fish on either side of the boat on the side imaging, which is great. That's 2 fish and 3, well, a hit and then 2 fish, which is promising. I'm going to stick with that finesse grub for now. That's what's working, don't change it. I've just put a bit of fresh scent on as well. So hopefully that will help get them to suck it in and keep it in their mouths long enough for me to set the hooks. Yep. Yep. Oh, that's a nice brim. Up he comes. Three and 3. Awesome. They're better fish out here too. Brilliant. Alright, I'll get a photo with this guy and pop him back. 3 from 3. Oh, let's see if we can keep this going. I really wish we can get another one. Now I've gone left and right. I'm going to go straight in front. See if we can get a fish from this general area instead of just banging on the schools left and right of us. Fish some fresh water for a moment. Let that sink down. Yep, there we go, 4 from 4. Yeah, right towards the end of my retrieve too. As you guys saw, I just kept slowly hopping, and he finally whacked it right near the boat. Whew. All right. That was out the front to the left slightly. And then we'll go out the front and to the right slightly. Again, pinned in the mouth. Pop. Alright, that's 4 from 4 so far. This is cast number 5. Oh, there he was. There he was for 5 from 5, but I dropped him. Let's see if I can get another one to come back and eat it. But I doubt it. I think that guy felt hooks and that was it. That was our chance. Dang. Oh well, we'll have to just go out here and try and get another one. Had our chances for 5 from 5. Let that sink down. Yep. There we go. That's 5 from 6 casts. Took a bit of persuading. Really just worked that nice and slow, methodically, but he ate, which is good. About the same size as the others. Oh, and there he goes. Quick release. Hey everyone, I'm just at home editing the video that you're watching at the moment, and I'm actually at the 30-minute mark, and there's just so much more footage that I wanted to show you guys. So I'm going to cut episode 3 short right here at about the 23 minute mark. And I really hope you guys stay tuned for episode 4. I didn't plan for this part to happen, but there's just so much good stuff I wanted to show you. So stay tuned for the next episode. It will be out tomorrow night, and I hope you enjoy. Cheers.